So it is Clash Royale League time, and we are up against Godspell in this first one, playing this Piggy's Cycle deck right now. It's going to be obviously a best out of 3, so we're going to be playing him at least 2 games. Hopefully we can win both of them, we'll see. Now, Bandit comes down the back, so Bandit Wall Breakers makes me think, probably MK, I would assume. Probably Archer Queen, MK, that deck. And yes, it is going to be Archer Queen. So he has that. That's going to be super good for me because we can Lightning on top of that Queen pretty much every single time that he wants to give us that value. Now, it's going to be a little bit awkward defending the pushes, but with Mighty Miner on my side, I feel like we should be all right, and a lot of cycle cards as well, just to kind of clean up the shop. I'm going to pop my ability for that extra bit of damage right here on top of that tower. And you know what, I'm going to sacrifice my cannon. Maybe this is a stupid play, but those minions would take like probably all the lead that I just got. It would be gone if I didn't play this cannon. Now I think that might have been a mistake because now he's going to MK the bridge, right? I would assume. Yeah. Okay, as long as we survive this, it's okay. Let's go Skellies. Let's go for a Mighty Miner like this to hopefully just DPS down things fast enough. He's going to zap most likely. Yep, there it is. So I need to go for an early Electro Spirit like this so I can get back to my cannon to defend the Prince and the MK. And you know what, all things considered, oh, I should have put that cannon a bit higher so the Prince didn't connect with the charge, but it's all good. Honestly, it could have gone a lot worse, and we're doing all right now. So I'm going to go log like this as well, and Skellies, just in case that Bandit cheeses me. It didn't actually, or it wasn't going to cheese me, I don't think, but you never know. He's better safe than sorry in that situation, but now he's going to wall breakers most likely, I would assume. Yep. So I got a Baby Dragon on top of those, and we are going to be not taking a hit right there. Looked a little bit sketchy with the Baby Dragon. You know, sometimes not really getting that fast shot off quick enough and then being slow to kill wall breakers. But Queen comes down at the bridge. I'm expecting a lot more of that this entire match right here, just because Archer Queen is, you know, it's going to be utilized in some way, shape, or form. It's not just going to sit there and do nothing. He didn't use the ability at all, which is quite interesting. This could be a bit concerning. Is he going to go for the MK the bridge? Does he have enough? He definitely does now if he wants to go for it. So I'm going to go Electro Spirit like this right here. Okay, really good value on that. We get all 3 minions and the Prince, of course. Also, our Royal Hogs, I mean, they're not useful at all in this situation until he plays his MKs. Once he pressures me and I can counter push, then maybe I could go for some Royal Piggies. But at the current moment in time, I don't feel like there's any reason to try and go for a Royal Hogs at the bridge when he'd just get a free counter push off of them, basically, is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go log early, get the Electro Spirit down as well, and drop a Baby Dragon down here. He might MK the bridge. I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to go Mighty Miner Skellies to charge, or to block the charge there of the Prince. That actually did not end up going how I wanted. I was trying to go Skellies to block the Prince's charge, but my micro was a bit sloppy right there. And I'm going to need to go Mighty Miner like this right here on top of the MK, and then Skellies to help DPS down this Queen, hopefully, is the goal right there. So you know what? That was a little bit of a just awkward sequencing and not the greatest defenses of my life, but it's all good. I'm going to go Baby Dragon too to help clean up the rest of that Queen, because I cannot afford to take that damage. And Baby Dragon is unironically getting lots and lots of value for us. So will we see another MK? Yes, we will. I'm going to go for the Electro Spirit. Let's change up how we defend it and actually play it kind of low this time. Let's go for the Mighty Miner as well and Skellies and get back to our Baby Dragon to hopefully help out with the DPS. He does go for the Zap, but I feel like that Zap was a bit pointless, at least in my opinion. And now that he's already used his MK, I think it's our time to go Royal Hogs. Perfect timing. He goes Queen at the exact same time, so I think that damage is going to be massive here. And Arrows comes down as well. I mean, that was really all we need in terms of damage for the entire match. So I'm just going to go Larry's early on top of these wall breakers on this left-hand side. And now 1-1-1-1 exactly on his tower. Right there on the right-hand lane. He does not have another ability as well, so I'm just going to chill and then set up another cannon. Kind of an awkward rotation. I'm just going to keep defending. And yeah, this deck is really strong on defenses, as you can tell so far at least. I'm going to go Electro Spirit like this. Enough cycle cards, you know, make it a little bit easier for me to defend because I've got that cheap bailout with the Larrys. And of course, Mighty Miner is really good at high DPS against the MKs. Even though he has the Zap, it's still like fine. That's still good value, right? So I'm going to go log on top of that. I actually missed one of the wall breakers. That's my bad indeed. We might take a connection here. I lied, we do not. So I'm going to go for the Baby D the back once more, set up a cannon. Is he going to MK the bridge? Nah, he's going to switch up how he's pressuring us, which is probably smart. Let's go for the Mighty Miner. I almost said Ice Spirit, Electro Spirit, and then I can just Lightning the Queen since he actually put it in range of where I can take a Lightning spell. So that's a pretty big mistake. By him right there. I could spam Piggy's other lane, but like, dude, that's too risky right now. I'm just going to set up a second cannon right here so we have just like plenty of stuff on the map, basically. He does go for the Bandit. I need to get back to my Lightning here for the Queen and the Prince and the MK. Really good Lightning value right there. And we should be chilling. So that all comes down on the right-hand side, minions, wall breakers. But we have enough, hopefully, to stop all of that. I'm going to go Mighty Miner 2 to be safe. Ooh, that almost connected. Not that it would have really changed anything, but it doesn't matter. Only 15 seconds remaining, and we are going to secure this first victory against Godspell. We're going to be heading into the second match as well. But yeah, not a bad start right there. We played that one decently. A few mistakes and, you know, a bit of sloppy micro towards the middle of that game. But you know what? It got the job done, and that's all that really matters right here. Why does the Princess Tower always start tweaking after the games? Does that happen to everyone else or just me? I swear this is like a common occurrence now. Okay, here we go in the second match. After a few minutes of waiting, we are in now. And I'm just going to go for the Ice Spirit early on and see how he's going to react to this. Try and be the aggressor early in this game because Graveyard, we can get that early chip damage. We'd be in a good situation. Maybe I'll go for an early Yard depending on how the situation goes. But yeah, we got a pretty fast cycle Graveyard deck. I can't speak. I apologize. I'm going to go for the Barbarrel. He has a Bowler. Oh, that's not good. That's actually really bad timing to go for that Barbarrel, but it's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and set up my Tesla. I really have an awkward cycle right now. I don't have anything for this Bowler because, to be honest, Dark Prince is probably our only, like, decent counter to it, and I just kind of wasted that on nothing, so not the greatest situation ever, but I'm going to go Ice Spirit. That was kind of a bad Ice Spirit, too. I got to lock in. My plays are sloppy at the moment, so what I'm going to do is go for the... Let's go for the Archers. Actually, let's go for the Dark Prince low. Okay, now that he goes Dark Prince, I need to go for the Archers like this right here to kill the Baby Dragon, and then Tesla as soon as I can. I'm going to Tesla up top just in case. Ooh, okay. Archers survive, please. That would be pretty cool if you do survive. Actually, they're all dead, and now this Baby Dragon is going to ruin my life. I got to go Ice Spear like this here to jump on top of the Baby Dragon plus Electro Giant. You know what? Not the greatest defense of my entire life, I'm not going to lie, but it got the job done. It could have been cleaner for sure if my Archers would have killed the Baby Dragon and then also killed the E-Giant. We would have been in a great situation to counter push potentially even, but it's all good. So now we know his deck. He's got Baby D, Bowler, Yard, or not Yard, E-Giants. I have... Graveyard, obviously, but I think he's pretty aware of that at this situation and point in the game. It's no secret that Graveyard is probably an obvious choice for a win condition. Maybe Balloon could be like a choice as well with the cards I've played so far, but usually I'd have like a Lumberjack or something with that, so... He does go Bowler the back. I'm tempted to go Dark Prince Graveyard other lane, but is that really the play? I don't know. I feel like it'd be too much. I feel like this Bowler is just going to ruin our deck here. Like, pretty much everything in our deck gets countered by it very well, and it's going to feed him value. So I'm just going to go for an early Poison on top of this right now, because mainly I can't really kill the Bowler without using my Tesla, and I don't want to use my Tesla right there at all. He does go for the E-Giant to back. Oof. You know what? I'm just going to Graveyard here. I feel like I got to get at least a little bit aggressive and try and force him to defend some. So he has Evo Valkyrie in rotation. Jeez. Okay. I'm not really sure what to do here in this situation, if I'm completely honest. I feel like we're in a bit of a tough spot. So I'm going to go for the Archers like this right here, and then Barbarrel on top of the Bowler as well. That should be fine. I'm going to go for the Evo Tesla up top, I guess. I don't love it because he's probably going to E-Giant the bridge here soon again. And yep, exactly, literally exactly what I thought. This might be, oh man, this is actually really bad. Let's go for the Dark Prince over here, then Archers down low. I'm going to go for the Barbarrel as well on that Bowler. Come on, Archers, you got to put in some DPS right now. They're doing a pretty good job, but it's still, once again, a ton of damage right there that I don't really want to be taking. So, let's get the Goblins down. He does go for the Valkyrie. I'm not really sure about that one. Let's go for the Ice Spear like this to stop everything in its tracks. And you know what? That wasn't the worst defense of my entire life. It was all right. So hopefully Valkyrie actually dies to my Tesla here. Bro, Tesla, you suck. Okay. Am I dead? I might be just GG here. I'm going to go for the Barbarrel like this, then we can Tesla up top again. Hopefully my Archers do enough. Nah, they're not doing much either. And yeah, things are really going badly this match so far. Nothing is going my way. So I'm going to go for the ability like this, actually, and then I can just drop my Goblins on top of the E-Giant. That's going to connect on tower. You know what? We're not out of this yet. That's a huge amount of damage for sure. And it's going to give us life. And also, triple Elixir is when Graveyard is the best deck in the game. So I still have a good chance of winning this game right now. Archer's going to clean up that Valkyrie. I'm just going to go Dark Prince. Oh, you know what? Should I Graveyard here? I'm going to do it. Why not? Let's just go for it and see. You know, I'm going to Poison too. This is really good value. Bowler and a Skeleton, or not Skeleton Hut, Goblin Huts. Archers as well going to connect on tower. That's one Archer on tower. I know that seems like not that big of a deal, but that is a huge deal right here. I'm just going to go ahead and set my Tesla as well right now. Now, just like that, the momentum of the game is completely flipped to my side, and we are in control. So he's going to go for a Bowler to the back like that. I'm going to go for the Archers down low, and then see how he wants to play this. I guess we can go Ice Spirit to block that shot from the Bowler as well. And then I'm just going to go Dark Prince to back. I think a Poison on tower with the Bowler and the Baby D and the tower is good here. So, you know what? I'm going to play aggressive. I'm going to go for an early Tesla up high so I can cycle back to a second one. And I'm going to go for another Graveyard here. I know this is pretty insane. Let's pop the ability as well. Try and get that pressure on tower. Freeze that Baby Dragon if I can. He's forced to Goblin Hut, so things are looking pretty good. On the offensive end, we do get a bunch of damage. Now, can I defend? That is the question of the day here. Baby Dragon, I need to defend that with the Dark Prince. Okay, thank goodness. He does Lightning, so I'm just going to go ahead and drop down. Wow, that Tesla was clutch. I'm going to drop down my Barbarrel like this over here, and then I can just go for the Ice Spirit over here on the Dark, or the Baby Dragon, rather. I can't speak. Let's go Naked Yard while he's pressuring me, so he can't just Lightning my tower. Yep, that's a really good Yard, because now he has to focus on that and not actually go for a Lightning, and we are going to be able to DPS down his E-Giant, so kind of using the offensive pressure that he was putting on me against him by just spamming him back. That's how Graveyard be working in triple. You just slap down Naked Graveyard and just get 1,000 damage randomly. But yeah, that's going to be game over. We did play that one fairly well towards the end. I think it was a little bit sloppy in the beginning. Wasn't really sure what to do. Was just trying to figure things out. But at the end of the day, we had pulled off the victory, and that's really all that matters as long as you're escaping with victories in these types of challenges. Okay, we are in against TM in this next one. He's going to go for the wall breakers. I'm going to go log skellies on top of this right here. Obviously, best of 3 still, so this is the first match. Bush comes down as well. I'm going to go archers all the way in the back and see how he does want to respond to this. Let's go for the electro spirit as well. I'm going to do it up top to block that fire spirit, so it looks like it's going to be hyper bait. Of some version or variety. I'm going to go for the expo. I'm also going to log instantly. Maybe this is too aggressive. We'll end up finding out pretty quickly. Dude, I can't. He's got every loggable card in the game. That was a bad night, to be honest, as well. I should not have played that. At least in that situation, I should just let the wall breakers connect and then played it probably. I'm going to go Electro Spirit 2. We couldn't get it down in time. Rip. So that's a bad start right there. We do take a couple of goblin hits that I could have probably prevented if I was just faster. I don't know. Could I have got that down in time? Maybe. But I think he has no big spell, just based off of the way he's playing these first couple of interactions. So I'm most likely going to need to just kind of like play passively, which sounds weird with 3.0 Expo, and wait for the right time to go in for the offensive bow. Like maybe when we have Evo Tesla in rotation, we can get lots of value out of it and actually pressure the river. So we'll see. So I'm going to go archers the back splits. And Ghost is right there. I'm going to go Tesla the middle as well. That should be fine. Wall breakers are going to get taken out by that as well. Really good value with the Tesla here. Archer is going to do a decent job. I can go Knight to defend our Archer. I guess I shouldn't have even done that, to be honest, but that's fine. Also, Dart Goblin is going to get infinite value here, unfortunately. Honestly, the Ghost is very annoying against me in this matchup, and as soon as I use my log, you can see he's just dropping wall breakers. He's dropping goblins, all this type of stuff at the river just immediately. So we're going to take some damage. That is how Hyperbait works. In single, you will probably take damage no matter what you do. I'm tempted to Expo on 0 here on the right-hand side because I feel like we're up maybe 2 elixir or something. But is that worth it? Probably not. So I think we just need to wait for the right time, like I said, maybe get our Evo Tesla in rotation, then actually rip a couple offensive expos in a row and keep the pressure on that way. So I don't even feel like down that we're taking early damage. It's definitely fine with me. I'm going to drop an offensive expo here on the right-hand side with this Knight. No way. Okay, well, that's rage bait. I guess, I don't know if he was predicting that, but he did get a perfect prediction timing, so well played by him. Let's go ahead and drop down our archers like this right here, and then Skellies up top in the middle as well. That should be fine. I'm going to Electro Spirit to make sure that Breaker does not connect on my tower. Holy cow, that was way too close. Let's go for a early Tesla up top as well, which is going to be good value and just, you know, help me set up. And basically all this is going to do is get me to my Evo, because once we have Evo Tesla in cycle, I think we could break through this guy's defenses. So I'm going to go for these Skellies like this right now, and then Electro Spirit here. I think it's time to offensive bow and then Evo Tesla on the right-hand side. So I'm going to drop this down in Evo Tesla instantly. He's going to have to defend this like with a lot of elixir. Dark Open dies instantly and Cannon dies. That's got to be game over. That has to be a lock on tower. There's no way. Maybe it's not completely game, but like this has to be some damage surely. Wall breakers do come down, but the Tesla has gotten the value it needs to get against Skellies as well. We do catch the cannon with the Skellies, and just like that, we're going to connect on tower. I'm going to go for another offensive bow on the left-hand side this time. He's going to have to defend the Expo and the Archers, which is good value for me. And I'm going to go Tesla on 0 as well. Try and predict something to bridge. We get wall breakers in there. Come on, kill the wall breakers, please. Oh, dang it. I guess that's the downside kind of to having the Tesla. It just doesn't do good DPS in a quick manner. And we're actually not even winning right now, which is kind of absurd. I feel like we should definitely be winning after that whole sequence of being up that much elixir and getting too much value out of our Tesla. But that's okay, I guess. Let's go log like this. I have to sacrifice my Tesla once more and get back around to our evolution here. I'm going to actually play smart now and think about what I'm doing and just defensive expo, because he doesn't have a spell, so I just need to be defending and then counter push with an offensive is what I'm thinking. So let's go for the Knight like this right here. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop down my archers the middle like this, get around to our Evo archers. I can go for the Electro Spirit too to stop everything right there, and then I can go for the offensive bow right now. I think this is the one, surely. We have Evo Tesla as well in rotation. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't go for it, the bridge with it, the Expo as well, and that's going to be a connection in pretty much GG's, I think, right there on top of that tower. So pretty annoying game. I feel like I was just getting spam for a lot of it, but to be honest, I felt like we had control for most of that game at least, and didn't really have too many struggles breaking through when it actually mattered. So nice. Okay, here we go in the next match right here, and I just realized that I forgot to add the Butch clip yesterday. Well, I didn't just realize. I saw a bunch of your comments saying you were mad at me for no Butch clip, and I was like, dude, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to not add one. Of course, there'll be one today at the end of this video, I promise you. Hopefully you can make up for it. with my mistakes of not putting one yesterday. But dude, I'm such a horrible person for not. I know you guys were sad about that, and I will not let it happen again. I mean, it happens every couple hundred days or something when I just like zone out and forget to add one at the end of the video. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop down. You know what? I'm gonna go hog here. I'm gonna go for the monk ability first though, try and get some value out of this, and then hog. So I feel like he's semi-low on elixir. Maybe he's on like 4 to 5 ish. Knight comes down. That's completely fine with me. He does have a tornado. Oh, interesting. I'm gonna go guards. Can we keep that XE alive by chance? Yes, we can. What is he out for this? Please don't have anything. Oh, he has Zap as well. What the heck? Very odd, random type of deck from the opponent as well, to be completely real. So he does go for the hog. I'm going to go for the cannon on 0. I don't know if I agree with that hog rider. I guess to be fair, if you think about it, we were like exactly even on elixir. When he played that, because we both had 4, I just had to go for the Ice Spirit to get to my cannon and all that jazz, you know. So, decent start. He does have King Tower activation, though, so we're going to have to play pretty, like, I don't know, maybe not passively, but wait for the right moments to go for the pressure, because we don't really want to just keep going hog into him if it's going to give him a free tornado every time. I'm going to go ahead and drop down my monk to back left, though, once we hit 10 here, and just start building up a big push. We'll see if he spams other lane. He does indeed. I'm going to go for the early XE on top of that knight. I mean, I was going to place it anyway, so I feel like it's fine to go early with it right here. Can we kill that firecracker? I'm going to go guards to make sure that firecracker actually does not get the shot on my XE. Maybe I should have let that go and let the XE walk forward, but I feel like it would have had a hard time killing the firecracker. Oh my goodness, he has Evo Skellies. That's not good. Thankfully, the monk just, I don't know how that just clutched right there, but I'm not complaining. The monk just got so much value. That's a dead hog, and I don't even have to do nothing about it. He's got a tornado, so yeah, I guess that's fine. I'm going to actually use my ability here to get that extra bit of chip damage here. From the Princess Tower on the tower, of course, and we get him down below 2,000. So I think that's worth it. How much does a monk do even at tournament standard? I wonder, like probably like 100 and something. Let's go for the Evo cannon like this. Oh wow, that's gonna hit the firecracker too, which is really good value. I have to snowball this hog rider as well. That's gonna connect, isn't it, bro? No way. That's not gonna get down in time. Jump. No. Oh, that's so annoying, dude. Very unlucky. Let's go for the XE like this right here. Will he go for the hog? He goes other lane hog rider, which is okay with me. Guard's gonna do a decent job of cleaning up shop right there, and he does go for the firecracker plus the zap. Super aggressive hog rider firecracker zap play. So I'm just going to grab the King Tower activation, and we're honestly barely winning, so I need to get some damage here hopefully with this push, and start actually utilizing my lightning if I can. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to go for the cannon early. Yep, there's the hog. I can go for the Ice Spirit too. Go for my own hog like this. Oh my goodness, I got to snowball that quickly. Please, please, please. Guards as well. Okay, we're going to take some damage, but we have King Tower up, so I can pop my ability. That's a horrible tornado, and that might be GG's right there. That tornado was not it, Chief, and we are going to take pretty much his entire tower. Let's see if XE gets that one shot on tower 2. Give me one XE. Beautiful, and we are going to take the tower. So I promise you I will add the Butch clip. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course, enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah, peace.